This woman set up an organization to support vulnerable hospital patients.
From a small initiative of a few people, we are able to feed 300 people with just ideas and a way of funding yourself.
She says she has dedicated her life to helping those in need.
You have to be committed to whatever you want to do. So I think for people who want to change something, is just stop living in theory. You know, saying, I would love to do that if I have more time. I would love to do this if I have money. For me, it's stop talking and act.
This week on African Voices, meet Rwandan Isabelle Kamariza, founder of Solidafrica. Isabelle Kamariza was born in 1985 and grew up with 5 siblings.
I'm Rwandese, but I was born in Burundi, and I spent my first 9 years in Burundi before coming back to Rwanda. In a big family of girls, I'm just in the middle.
Kamariza's family returned to the Rwandan capital, Kigali, shortly after the violence of the 1994 genocide ended.
So the first month, there were no school open. And we started, I think, at the end of 1994. And really, it was maybe difficult to adapt. But then, after that, it was fun, because, you know, when they say you have a country, now you're in your country, everything seemed different, everything seemed nicer, everything seemed more beautiful as a kid. And then after that, I did my high school.
In high school, Kamariza thought of becoming a lawyer. She would continue her studies by going abroad.
I went in Belgium, Brussels. I graduated in 2003. I had thought about law because I didn't like math, I didn't like science, so I wanted something with words, and I was good with that. So I went in law. Yeah, during my classes, I realized that I didn't enjoy it. And as I'm passionate, so. If I'm passionate about something, I will put all my time and all my mind and all my heart to do it. But when I don't have any passion, I don't have any will to do it. So I decided to stop and worked a little bit so that I can take care of me while I was thinking about what I wanted to do with my life.
Kamariza stayed in Brussels and worked as a waitress. One day, while taking the subway to get to work, she encountered a homeless man, and that changed everything.
I've seen a guy there, you know, asking for money. And I realized that in the past 4 years, sometimes I would give him a coin, but most of the time I would just pass, not even saying hi, or not even noticing him. He was like part of the landscape, part of the metro. And that day I passed, saw him, and I didn't have any franc or any euro. I just went, say hi to him, asking what his name, presented myself, and then I realized that most of these years I didn't even have the compassion, or I didn't even think if it was me sitting there every day, seeing people passing by and not saying hi, hello, not noticing you. Yeah, so I felt a little bit ashamed, and sad. And then I realized that, you know, to be sad isn't the solution. Now that I noticed something, I have to do something about it. So with a friend of mine, we did sandwiches. I think the first time we did 200 sandwiches. So we made sandwiches at my home, and we went in the evening on Sunday and went in different metro stations, the big ones in Brussels, and giving sandwich to the people. And then we did it the next Sunday and the next Sunday, and then by word of mouth, we had like more friends coming, so the distribution became more fun.
In December 2009, Kamariza returned home to Kigali. where she only planned to stay for 3 weeks.
So my idea first, when I was coming, it said, I'm going to go in holiday, and then after that, I knew that I want to study something in humanitarian based. So when I came here, I met Mama Zuzu, and she was a friend of the family, and we used to pray together. And as I was in holiday, I had a lot of time. And while praying, I will often pray for the sick people, for the orphans, for those ones who are really desperate. And one day she told me, you know what? Talking is easy, praying it's easy. Anyone can talk. This is the easiest part. But taking action, this is really the difference. And she told me that she's going to the hospital, to Seashka, one of the biggest in Kigali, and she will go every day with a liter of porridge or with a liter of milk, whatever she have, after feeding her kids, and she have 8 kids. So she will go there every day to give something to someone that she didn't know.
Kamariza was inspired by Mama Zuzu and accompanied her to the Central Hospital of the University of Kigali, known as CHUK, to talk to patients.
So after that, I decided to come to the hospital every day. So I would go there, talk to people, give them morale, and try to be as helpful as I can, because I was in holiday, as I said, and I had really all my time. But on my way there, you know, as much time as I was spending there, then I realized that I needed really to do something to help them in the issues that they were facing, not only giving them advice or praying for them, but really have an impact and doing something that it would be helpful. So this is how it started.
Kamariza decided to stay in Rwanda and help patients in hospitals. She founded her NGO called Solidafrica in 2010. Mama Zuzu was right by her side.
So this is Mama Zuzu. She's the heart of Solidafrica. She's really the one that get me inspired. When I met her, she was doing it by herself. She's one of the founding members, and without her, really, there will be no Isabelle doing what I'm doing. She inspired everybody. So we all rely on her, and she's the mama in the crew. So whatever issue we have, we go to Mama Zuzu. Yeah.
For Kamariza, the hard work of caring for patients was about to begin.